Good evening, everybody. This is a stock market recap for Tuesday, March 18th. I'm finally feeling better. That was a wild ride. Probably lost about 12 pounds being sick. I think it was 12 pounds, yeah. Yeah, it was a rough go. Lost my smell, lost my taste. Still haven't got that back. And yeah, but I'm feeling better now, so I should be back at this full time again. Sorry about how inconsistent it's been lately. It was just a really rough go there. But yeah, like I said, feeling better now, and let's start making money again. That being said, this isn't shaping up to be what I want it to be. So the S&P started daily consolidation today from its bounce. We just wicked above the 0.382, so not giving us a lot of room to set this daily higher low on the way back down. So we are very much in a daily bear flag and at risk of making a lower low now. If we can't set a quick higher low, we don't have a lot of room above 549.68. And with this type of increasing volume, that's not a good sign as well. I don't like seeing that. So FOMC rates decision is going to be the most important thing tomorrow. It happens at 11 a.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. So 2 hours before the close, essentially, and that will be important. If they're expecting no rate change, but if there's any wording differently, or they're expecting more, if we do get a rate change, or if they're expecting more rate cuts throughout the year than the two that are expected at the moment, then we will see that should give us a decent bounce from that. But that's all speculative. We have to wait for that to come out and see how things shape up at that point. But yeah, as I've said, this is not a good sign for our daily consolidation. You don't want to see increasing bear volume on a down day. You want to see the volume dry up as it's going down, but that's not good. So we had contract switch up, so the charts are a little bit off right now as far as so the S&P technically hit daily consolidation. NASDAQ and SPY futures did not. Oh, the Russell just had one now. Yeah, same with the Dow. But that's not really the candle print we were you would have seen if it was if this contract didn't switch up. But yeah, so I'm saying most of everything should technically daily consolidate at this time. SMH was leading us on the way up on the bounce, so now we're hit daily consolidation. We're still at the 12 moving average on the daily. Now we've just got this inverse head and shoulders to be looking at on the daily. So now there's our neckline, and we want to set this daily higher low as soon as possible, just to give us more hope for the rest of the stock market. So Meta, increasing bear volume, already breaking down into new lows. That's not a good sign. Obviously, we're waking off the 200 moving average, which has historically held us up since 156. 156 was the last time we gapped up above it, and then we never saw it again. We literally never saw it again. So 152.86, then we gapped up. We never saw this get tapped again. We came close a few times. So historically, the 200 moving average has been good to Meta, but we will see if that is the case now. With this increasing bear volume, that's not a good sign. And so this was kind of a bit of a inverse cup and handle. You can see it probably better on the, probably inverse cup and handle, and then rolled over. Nvidia closing near the low. A little bit worse than SMH because we're way below or a bit below the 12 moving average now. Increasing bear volume, not what you want to see. So caution on Nvidia. What marked the... So we almost hit 4-hour overbought on this move. But okay, 1 hour overbought did mark that daily lower high. So now we're seeing the consolidation. So not ideal, not what we want to see, but we did make a big enough bounce that we can expect a higher low on the way back down. We made it just by the golden pocket. A lot of times moves will go from golden pocket to golden pocket. So we'll see if we can hold up. Ideally, you want to see the 0.5 hold. But if this is a pocket to pocket move, then 111-ish could be a point they're bringing us to. But we do have enough room for a higher low, and that is important on this consolidation. But bad that we're seeing increased bear volume. Tesla, same thing, increased bear volume. We're almost at the low, of the last bounce, and we are definitely at risk of more downside. And if I was to bet on it, I would probably say that is probably where we're heading. And I would highly advise against playing Tesla, just with geopolitical concerns, headline risks. Obviously, what Musk is doing is not being seen favorably with his stock. There's a lot of headlines happening right now. A lot of dealerships getting burnt and cars getting burnt, and obviously that's going to affect sales too, like overall. So caution on Tesla. We already hit daily oversold. Not many names have hit that far down on daily oversold. So this could end up being like a weekly oversold event here. And I mean, that could be essentially a longer term buy. Last time that happened, we had here, and we went all the way to weekly overbought. I mean, that was well over 100%. Oh, yeah. So last time we hit weekly oversold, we ran 379%. So weekly oversold is where I like to buy long-term things. And before that, we only hit weekly oversold way back here at $11. That's crazy. So we could be we could be coming to a time where this is going to be a better buy. It's just with the headline risks, you're also facing those headwinds right now, so it's not going to your favor. And yeah, I don't think this bounce did enough to alleviate all these risks. Let's see what we hit. No, we just hit the 0.382 on the way up. So we are definitely at risk of more downside. We just cooled off enough for the bears to reload, and then we can still bring this lower. We're just looking for a monthly higher low than 182 at this time. But we've given a lot of this back that I would just be if we do manage to save this higher low, I would just be looking at this like a head and shoulders potential afterwards. We're definitely at risk on Tesla. All right, so okay, Pltr. Now Pltr's seeing daily consolidation. Could be looking at this for a neckline here for a daily inverse head and shoulders now. That is a possibility. We are seeing we saw decreasing volume today on today's consolidation, so that is what you like to see. And ideally you don't want to lose the 0.5 on the way back down, which we just tapped the 0.5 on the way back down right now. So we didn't even hit 4-hour overbought on the way up. We obviously hit 1 hour overbought. That marked our daily lower high. And still trying to find that higher low though on the way back down. We are, no, I guess we did change the 4-hour trend too. We changed the 4-hour trend, so that's an increasing risk that we could be setting this weekly lower high, and that could top us out. Obviously, everything's gonna be rates decision, like that could change. Rates decision can change everything in an instant. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Apple, we're just in a daily bear flag at this time. Barely bounced on the day. We need to get above 221 to get any hope for the bulls. And as I was saying way back, this was just a weekly head and shoulders. And we broke definitively, closed underneath. So, I mean, all we're looking for now is that monthly higher low than 195.34. You want to see a daily trend change to kind of give us more hope that the monthly higher low is set. We've got 12 days left in the month to bring this back above the 12 moving average, but we need to see something change, and that daily trend change, ideally. IBM. So we're already under daily consolidation, increase on bear volume, not what we want to see, wicked off the 50 moving average. We need this to hold now though, to give us more confidence that, so we broke the golden pocket on the way back down. We're definitely at risk of more downside here now. Only made it to the 0.5 on the way back up on this bounce. Made it to the 0.5, and so that's, you want to see more generally to increase the odds of seeing an equilibrium or a higher low on the way back down. So we haven't set that yet, and we caution that we could end up back into this gap fill territory. Not what we want to see. To remain strong, you want to keep this gap up. We did start losing it here, so we were expecting a lower high on the way back up, which we've now set. So we are cautious that we can drop down lower now. Google, big lower wick on today. Let's see what happened there. Pretty decent lower wick, but this is big volume on the way back, on big bear volume as well. So we're making new lows, which, I mean, so SPY hasn't made a new low yet. NASDAQ didn't make a new low yet. Nothing's made a new low. So if the names are making new lows off the lows of the bounce, then they are definitely relatively weaker than the rest. So Google just remains weak. It has been nothing but selling off since this earnings, and still remains bearish at this time. We're just looking for a monthly higher low than 148.03, and once we set this, we are just looking at a head and shoulders as a possibility that we could see long-term consolidation. The last time we had a monthly downtrend was the 22 bear market. Besides that, Google hasn't been in a monthly downtrend for a long time. If ever. Yeah, so caution on Google that we are potentially setting up whenever we can set the monthly higher low. That is cautious that is the longer term potential. Amazon, we're still we're just at the 12 moving average right now. Already breaking down into a new low, but no follow through, and closed above. So that's caution to the bears at this time. That could be turning around. And yeah, we only made it to the 0.382 on this bounce. And yeah, we're getting a bit of bullish divergence because we set a new low on this daily bear flag breakdown with no follow through. But we didn't set a new low on the RSI, so we're seeing a bit of bullish divergence correct right now on that. So yeah, still cautious. Not that we just haven't seen downside yet, but not that it won't happen. It's just correcting a bit of bullish divergence at this time. Everything is fairly weak. Baba, I said I was looking at because it was relative to its recent high. I'm just getting back into trading this week. Because I only made my one entry last week, and now I'm actually getting serious back into it. Baba's one of my top watches. I wouldn't mind seeing 4 hour oversolds or at least 1 hour oversolds to make an entry. Ideally I can get a 4 hour oversold for a weekly higher low, because we are getting it extended. Exactly. See, we're seeing bearish divergence now on our weekly RSI. Sorry. AMD still really small range on the day today. Just was an inside bar. Yeah, that was a very small range day. So I'll be interested to see which way this breaks tomorrow. That could give you your direction. If we can maintain this gap up, would be a pretty bullish sign to show that it's maintaining that gap up would be pretty significant, because we've been bearish for a long time and almost hit weekly oversold. Visa still looking for its monthly higher low. You want this to set that with a daily trend change or daily oversold, which we haven't hit yet, but we are still in a daily bear flag, so caution on that. I would be interested in the first daily oversold on Visa from all-time highs, and I have that set. Rgti, seeing daily consolidation now. Ideally, now when these names make bigger moves, we want to see hourly oversold mark daily higher lows. So on the way down, to remain strong, we want to see daily or hourly oversold mark the higher low and then head back up. Just like what's happening to us on the other side, the 1 hour overbought is setting the daily lower high and then sending us back down, which we don't like. And that's why I'm remaining cautious right now. Overall in the market, looks like the daily 12 moving average is guiding us down here on Microsoft. And I mean, that's on a lot of names as well. So caution on Microsoft. We didn't make a lot of room to set a higher low on the way back down. SMCI already has a daily trend change back bearish. SMCI is just one of the worst names, as far as relative to its most recent highs, and that's why I stay away from these names. It's just safer. Once they're nowhere near their highs. It's just there's no point in playing them because it's just so much resistance, and it's a struggle to get up. CrowdStrike, daily inside bar, made enough of a bounce so far though. That's a good sign, and trying to hold the 12 moving average on the way back up. Whenever this tops out, we will look at our previous resistance here, and we will be looking at that as for our neckline. But this is looking pretty good so far. Spotify actually close to its 12.74 down. Started daily consolidation, decreasing bear volume, so that's good. You want to see that on the way back down, and you want to see hourly oversold mark a daily higher low. Or if it doesn't have to mark it, sorry, but if in the stronger situations, usually that is the way it's marked. But it could turn around it could turn around now and head back up, but we're kind of in a bear flag right now, at hourly bear flag at the end of the day. So not we need to set the hourly trend back bullish. All right, yeah, I'll be doing a morning video tomorrow morning, and I will just keep going, doing 2-day videos, and I'll keep you updated on this. Overall, I don't like the way things are looking. We really need to see some good news from FOMC rates decision here to kind of give us some relief. Otherwise, I'm almost expecting us to be guided down by this daily 12 moving average at this time. And we are at risk of more downside. Okay? So, caution. We'll see what tomorrow brings, and I will update you as I see it. All right, bye.